Kevalam Yanamurtim Vandatitam Gaganasadisham Tattvamasyari Laksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Satgurum Tam Namami.
Okay, so narration from the other side, on the other side of the camera is Nithyananda. Welcome to my channel. At the front of me, what you can see is the lovely Nithyananda Yogam group, the third batch. And I will just briefly introduce them. So in the middle, and I will start from the male body, is Steve from United States. And then Shilpa from India. Yay! And Krishan, Netherlands. Balananda, United States. Sabina, Austria. And Marlene, Austria. And Anthony from Rwanda in Africa. And Emil, our youngest participant of Nithyananda Yoga of this batch, from Norway. Okay, so we are going to talk about the experience of Nithyananda Yogam, and especially, because Nithyananda Yogam is awesome. So I will let the guys to talk to you. Who wants to start?
Okay, I'll start. This has been the most unique experience that I've had. Am I loud enough? This is the most unique experience that I've had because it's made me realize who I really am. And what I realize is that I'm really a bunch of different characteristics all packed into one person. Some of them are on the light side and some of them are a little bit shady. And that my group has helped me to realize my shadiness.
Welcome.
Yes. Thank you. Many blessings. And as a result of that, I'm reborn. And the shade is not something I'm afraid of. It's something that's actually helped me to grow and become stronger and more complete.
And can you tell me when your batch started?
April 5th, 2017.
April 5th, 2017. So you are in the end of the second month, yeah?
No, we are at the beginning of the third month.
Beginning of the third month. Okay. What was happening in the first month? Because I know that your months are very different from one another.
Well, what actually happened was the group got together and we were all excited. We were filled with enthusiasm to be around our guru, Paramahamsa Nithyananda. At the same time, all of us gathered in the courtyard, and just to see Swamiji was a total delight because I had just finished Sadashivoham in February, so it was a great honor and a privilege for me to come back and see my guru one-on-one, to see the rest of the Yogam group, and I was kind of figuring out how are we going to play an important role in the Yogam program. So the first 2 weeks we really had fun, we enjoyed ourselves. We sat with Swamiji, we had one-on-one interaction, we had darshan from him, which was the best thing of all. So other Yogam people that comes over here will expect darshan from Swamiji. The rest of the group really came together. We did what we had to do within the first 2 weeks. After that, we were separated into two different categories where we did causing. At the same time, while we were doing causing, we were fixing the dorms for all the Adinamvasis who was going to get here. And we were just excited to have all these people here. And when they got here, they were like, wow, what a space that we created for them. It was totally out of bounds.
Okay, and I just jumped because your group actually was much larger, yeah? There was around 40 people at the very beginning. What happened to the majority of you?
50 actually.
50, okay. So, okay. What happened?
Out of the 50, right now we are just 18 because the rest of them became Adinavasis.
Okay, so they basically joined the Sadashivatva program, yeah?
Yes.
Which ended?
Which ended.
As we
right
know,
now
it
they're
was...
all, Adinavasis.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, if you saw my videos before, you will know that Swamiji opened the door to the Adinam and anyone can really join. You don't have to be a graduate if you're interested in spirituality and Swamiji's teachings and want to have an impact and help with the mission and creating a new species and a new civilization. That's the place to be, Bengaluru Adinam. So, but tell me something more, because now is the time when people are manifesting lots of powers, yes? What about you guys? How was the initiation into the powers? Because Steve is smiling and I know that he is wearing the Trinitra Tilak, which means that he is a demo ready, which means that basically he can demonstrate. And I think that you are specializing in the body scanning, yeah?
Well, I specialize in the body scanning, remote viewing within the length, depth, and breadth. I've experienced all of this during Sadashi Boham. This is where we had the space of oneness where you connect to your gurus, Swamiji. And at the same time, once we did the connection, for me it spilled over into the yoga program where I'm still developing more and more Shaktis, where I'm learning and creating more. Like I can do remote scanning with the Krishna Sela, apply the Ananjana. And the beauty about that is that a lot of people look at the Krishna Sela and they want to figure they can see it, but you have to actually talk to Swamiji and ask him to show you behind the Ananjana. And that's where the magic begins, where you will allow your third eye and his third eye to connect, and you'll be able to see what it is you're looking for.
So manifesting Shaktis through the Shakti Pada,
yes,
and through oneness.
Creating the space of oneness is nothing more than what Swamiji says in the satsang today, is that once him and his guru connected just by the space of oneness, you and my guru, I just have to sit and think about him, picture him, envision him, and when he smiles, I smile at him. And then at the same time, you secretly ask him, show me what it is I need to see. And it will happen, just like in a book.
And I've heard, and I tell this on the record here, that basically Steve is the only one at the moment. No, I don't want to say only one, but there's a demand, large demand in the United States, in Los Angeles, for so people are queuing to have a body being scanned by him. So that's great. What about the others? I know that there were diamonds manifested in this group.
Yeah, that's right. Like
Materialized.
one day, it happened in the courtyard where Swamiji teleported a stone to me. It was on the table, and I just felt so passionate about Swamiji that moment, and I realized that I just want to do something for him. I just want to make sure that everything is clean in the courtyard, and that was the moment when suddenly that precious little stone appeared on the table in the courtyard, and I couldn't believe my eyes. Like I was speechless, and I was holding in it. It's such a strong energy. Yeah, I'm still overwhelmed, but it's like amazing. And the first few weeks we were also initiated into the depth dimension, and I think each one of us started to roll coconuts and crack the coconuts. So that was another experience that we had.
Awesome. Where's the second diamond?
I had a diamond.
Okay.
I was sitting with Swamiji in the courtyard, and he had done an initiation. And the first thing that happened, I want you to know, I've been skeptical about teleportation and materialization. I've always thought that secretly it was really coming from somebody's little cup that they had over on the side, and that they were slipping them somehow and making them appear, even though I saw it many times with the kids coming actually out of this part of their hand. I still could not wrap my head around the fact that it was really happening. And I was sitting with a student that I have done a lot of testing on, and she was getting all the questions right on the Mensa test, and I couldn't believe that she could get the answers out of the thin air. And I was sitting there, and she had materialized a diamond, many different stones actually, and I was sitting there with Swamiji, and he said, I'm sending a diamond to Maya Priya. And as soon as he said that, I remembered, oh boy, I wish I could have a diamond. And as soon as I had the thought, a blue light flashed in my third eye, and I felt something hit my hand, and I looked down, and it was a diamond.
Right. Awesome.
Anthony, say something.
So, can I ask Emil at all? Because you are the youngest, yes? You are 21, if I can say so. And so why did you come here, and how was the Nithyananda Yoga for you? And when did you actually completed your inner awakening?
So, I did Sadashivoham in December. And when going home, there was a lot of like I couldn't quite understand what just had happened. So I had a lot of curiosity and like uncertainty, and yeah, I wanted to understand better. So I was invited, got happy, came here, and and now I feel that I've been like Nithyananda Yogam is like you come as close to Swamiji as possible. So you get to see everything, even he's eating, whatever he's doing, being on his iPad, whatever. So you get like a certain confidence about everything, about the powers, about everything. So for me, that's the best thing about Yogam, is that I got to experience it up close and be establishing confidence about everything that's happening here.
Thank you. So, just to summarize, what would you say to people who are kind of either thinking or were thinking or never was thinking about doing Nithyananda Yoga or sitting on the fence?
I would like to share one thing. For just one thing, if somebody wants to be Nithyananda Yogam, is for the initiation Swamiji gives into the Mahavakya. Because Mahavakya works magic. The moment we chant that, not only just for manifesting powers, I've tried it on different things. Anything I want, I chant the Mahavakya and it happens instantly. It's so good.
Can you explain?
Pardon me?
Can you explain what the Mahavakya is?
Mahavakya is Om Nithyananda Maha Sadashivoham. Swamiji initiated us into that, and we were asked to chant that anytime we wanted to manifest any power. And the moment we chant that, the coconut rolls from the hand, and whatever we want to manifest, any little problem that we have, immediately it's solved. That's the Mahavakya.
And I would just add here, and once again, remember that basically what Swamiji is doing, initiating people, his disciples and devotees into Shaktis.
Yes.
And the difference between Siddhis and Shaktis is that the Siddhis are being earned by lengthy practices, lots of years of practices. However, the Shaktis are basically, we can say, given. So they're given through the connection and the feeling connection from the master, with the master, and the Shaktipada. So the oneness with Swamiji. So anyone else would like to say something to our viewers?
It's just Krishan and I, we fell in love with each other. And Sabine and I fell in love with each other. And Dr. Shilpa and I fell in love with each other. Everybody.
We all love each other.
We all fell in love with each other. No. No. But it wasn't always like that. But you know, anything in the past is an incompletion. But what's in the now with us is completion.
Okay, I will jump here because I know what they are talking about. Okay, to some extent. And basically, what Swamiji is for as well, and creating civilization, is basically starting from small communities and groups who are living in oneness. And as we know, and I'm sure you know from your experience with your family and co-workers, I don't know, people you study with, or your friends, that oneness not always seems to be easy. So here is a playground to practice oneness. And someone, and you know, having an amazing teacher, an amazing master who is the avatar at the same time, invaluable. So if you are yearning to have peace with your neighbors, with your family, with your husbands, wives and spouses and children, then come here as well. And you can, if you are not Inner Awakening graduate, you can do Inner Awakening first. So a huge invitation from all of us to Bengaluru Adinam, And thank you very much for watching.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hi.
So that's Ramesh. He is also part of the group. And Ma Madhu and Ma Vandana. So Ma Vandana is from UK, Ma Madhu, India, and Ramesh, can you remind me?
It's from India,
Kerala. Kerala, India. So now we are whole and complete.
Experience I'm having it, because I never thought far away from home in 3 months of the time I'm going to grow with people here and feel at home, all the incompletion come complete with different kind of people, and seeing Swamiji so casual in front of us like a dad. It's amazing. It's really incredible experience here, and Kal Bhairava's energy all the time. People help you out each other, and I'm really grateful to be here, and I would like to be here again in yoga or any occasion.
Go yoga!
Thank you.
What I want to say is that it's completely different to which I have expected. My biggest experiences are in my inner space. I thought I will get a lot of teachings from Swamiji in his human being, in his form, and I can hear him with my ears and see him with my eyes and get teachings. But the most experience and the most teachings I got in my inner space, and when I looked inside, and all my incompletions, all my thoughts, everything I want to unclutch. And I can really say I grew up a little bit, and today it's a wonderful day because we did a lot of completions in our group, and I feel so a lot of peace, and now I can see, I have visions what we will do together in the future, and it's more than I can imagine, and I'm sure we all don't know what how can I say, what is waiting for us? Yes, what is waiting for us, and all the changes we really, all in all dimensions. I think we can't see and we can't realize it really.
Thank you. We have Ramesh, but something very important is happening at the same time. We've got 2 more people joining the group who've been waiting for, but we thought they're not coming. But Steve is rolling a speaker. This is what happened. He just rolled the speaker. This is one of the Shaktis, rolling, moving, material, animated, no, not animated objects, I'm sorry.
He's moving the speaker. That was good. Wonderful. Baka. Go.